Welcome to Golf Party Live, the podcast for beginner lady golfers who want to have more fun, more confidence, and more connection through golf. I am your host, Donna Taylor, golf instructor, community builder, and your retreat host.
The best retreat host of that. And I am Brittany Boo, expert beginner, Bev Car insider, and I am fully recovering from island fever and being on island time after this Coronado Island retreat.
Yeah.
It was full of so much fun.
Yep. And that is what our episode is today. It's a special one because we are recapping our incredible Coronado Golf Retreat. And this was our fourth year doing this retreat. And honestly,
Fourth and final, unfortunately.
It may have been the best one yet.
It was.
I don't know. It's so hard because they're all good.
Save the best for last.
But we're going to be talking beach yoga, golf, bikes, sunset drinks at the Dell, a private concert, amazing food, community, and memories that happen throughout the week. And joining us is one of our retreat guests, Heather Bauer, who has a really special story and perspective from this trip. So we're welcoming Heather. Heather, welcome.
Thank you.
I love happy to be here.
Okay. And Heather, this is your first time ever on a podcast,
First
correct?
time ever. Never been on a podcast before.
Virgin.
No,
Right?
I'm a podcast virgin.
Okay. Well, I don't know what it's like. Well, actually, I do know what it's like to be on other podcasts. But I think that ours is very unique. It's just, conversation and especially recapping.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah. We're just having a good time.
We're just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And I'm in charge and I keep it really structured. Things do get a little out of hand sometimes, but it's typically
What are you talking about?
Brittany Boo's fault.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right? Okay. So why was this retreat so special? Okay. So this was our fourth year doing the Coronado Golf Retreat. And we started doing our retreat because our current golfers at that time, the OGs, requested to go somewhere. And Lori Ledley lived on the island and she had a friend, Kim, who had a beach house and Lori had one. And so we would just be able to stay at our friends' houses. And we basically got started that way. And we had 16 retreaters. So this was the fourth year doing it. So we have a lot of connections now. We had a very different vibe because everyone for the very first time got to stay together. That has never happened.
We've never stayed under one roof.
Different places. And a lot of people don't realize, or maybe they do looking at our reels, that we do a lot of things, and this is intentionally, other than golf.
Oh, yeah.
So most golf retreats,
Bonding.
you just go and you play golf. And when you're done, you may just go to sleep. You may hang out. You may go to the 19th hole, but you don't really do anything other than golf. That is what I see out there for golf retreats. It's all about golf. So that's a little bit how ours are different. Community and connection are absolutely the heartbeat of our retreats.
1,000%.
And we told you that it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am going to give you a chance to talk. So you're going to, if you'd like, you can say as much or as little as you want. But the ladies were really putting themselves out there. We had a mix of newer golfers, returning retreaters, and people we didn't know Sylvia. Sylvia came in from California, from Northern California.
Technically had not met Debbie yet in person either. You were meeting her in person for the first time.
Yeah, Debbie, you had just talked to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Debbie and Sylvia both, you had not met in person.
And I should have met Debbie. She plays in our ladies play. But I don't go to ladies play.
Go to Saturdays.
A lot of people are like, you don't go to Saturdays ladies play? I'm like, no, I work constantly, and that's the day that I get to play some golf. So I'm not at our ladies.
Maybe
ladies
one day
play.
we can make a surprise drop in. Maybe one day.
I've done it once. Actually, I've done it twice.
Fun. Maybe one day we'll do it.
Okay. So that is something really interesting, is just that we do different things. Ladies are putting themselves out there. I got to arrive 2 days early of this retreat, and it is absolutely glorious to do that. I cannot tell you how important that is for my sanity.
Yes.
And Boo and I, we're going a day early to Nashville. And I'm very happy about that.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just really nice to take your time.
Well, you get to settle in.
Yeah.
I'm worried about how hard the girls are going to try and make me go that week. I'm worried.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that, Boo. But one of the things that I think made this retreat so special was the energy from the very beginning.
Yes.
Everyone showed up excited, open-minded, and ready to experience something together. So before we get into what happened on the retreat and just kind of recapping it, I would love to ask Heather, have her tell how long she's been playing golf and why she decided to come on our golf retreat. And I do want to say that her story is amazing in all ways, but a lot of ladies do not want to come on a golf retreat because they don't think that they can play that much golf or they are not worthy of going on a golf retreat because they aren't good at golf. So I really love for people, whether you had this story or not, I would still want you to tell your golf side of it. So whatever you want to tell, would love to hear how long you've been playing golf and why you decided to come on this golf retreat.
Well, viewers don't know, but I lost my husband last June and just needed an escape. I needed something other than the gym to fill my time and additional therapy, because I'm not into therapists. I haven't found the right therapist, but I'll tell you what, I just needed to surround myself with good people. And I had seen Lacey, and I said, she was golfing. I'm like, Lacey, I think I want to do this, because David and I had talked about doing it out here at once we retired and taking lessons, et cetera. So golf is something I've been thinking about doing for a while.
Yeah.
So I asked her, she goes, oh my gosh, I've got to introduce you to Donna. So this was in September or October, maybe late September, early October. So that's when I reached out to you and got into your beginner's class in November. So I've been golfing since November.
Yeah.
Literally.
6 months.
I would never guess it was that short of a period of time for
November. I think the first time I went onto a golf course, it was with Lori Stryker, and I want to say it was December or January. So I've only been on the golf course, actually golfing on a golf course, for 4 months, technically. And I can't get enough of it. I absolutely love it. I love the people. I love the women. Everybody is just so encouraging, so accepting. You know, it doesn't matter how bad you are, how good you are. Everybody's there to have a good time, and there's no pressure. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm learning more and I'm getting better because there's no pressure.
Right.
So good.
Well, I was really happy that you signed up for the Coronado Golf Retreat. And I actually I kept thinking, she's going to Nashville. She's going on our Nashville retreat. And she was like, nope, I'm going on the Coronado Golf Retreat. Well, you know, Rhiannon's going to Nashville. Nope, I'm going to the Coronado. And I'm thinking, wow, this lady must really love the beach.
Well,
so.
I wanted to go to Coronado because my husband was not only in the Navy, and so he did his boot camp there, but also he came back like 3 years later and did his buds there. So he was a Navy SEAL.
Wow.
And so I love you, Lori. Lori's very special to me now, because taking that walk that day over to where the barracks were and seeing the beach where my husband did his buds, knowing full well, I've seen it. I watched it. I know what they do. And to know he did that and how strong he was and all he went through.
That beautiful connection
It was
to him.
just a beautiful connection. And I didn't even know him then. I met him a year and a half after he got out of the Navy. So I didn't really know that side of him. And that sweatshirt that I had that had the seal on it, that Ron told me what that meant, I didn't even know. I had no idea when I walked in that store what any of that meant. He told me 2 days later, and I had to go and look up the store and what it meant. And a percentage of their proceeds do go to SEAL families.
That's so beautiful.
It is. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm really happy I contributed to that, and I'm going to continue.
I think it's fun that Lacey is the one that told you to come here, because in Tahoe, me and Lacey bonded. And then in Coronado, you and I bonded.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you guys were roommates,
Yes,
right?
we were.
So I'm very grateful for Heather, because the passing of my mother and the passing of your husband have way too many similarities.
Yes, they do.
And so many different ways. So I think her and I understand each other on a different level. And I'm happy that I've found her in this part of her journey to help with knowing what to overcome, because I'm going to be 3 years in and you're going on the 1 year.
Yeah.
And both being in June.
Yes.
It's pretty cool how we bonded. And it's special that we have met in such a tremendous way.
And I can't tell you how much I think about you all the time.
And I'm always thinking about you, girl.
All the time. I think about you all the time. Ever since, just from that initial conversation, it's been about a few weeks since.
Literally the extravaganza.
That's right. Yeah, the extravaganza.
That's when we met.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we came
Instantly.
so close like that.
Yes, I love it.
It's been great. Like, she feels like freaking family. Like, it's
Little
so,
sister here.
yeah. Like, we're
cool.
so bond. And then, of course, we roommates.
Yes.
During this, so she had bottom bunk and I had top bunk. It was so fun being in bunk beds, and I felt like every time I was moving, it was shaking the whole thing. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She goes, I'm dead asleep. You're
I was
good.
dead asleep.
Oh my
I was getting some good sleep, let me tell you.
We both did. We both got some great sleep.
Really good sleep.
Well, what I thought we would do is we could go through our agenda of kind of what happened. You know, just if you guys want to put anything in there. We started our day one was a Thursday, every single time we've done the Coronado Golf Retreat, it's been 4 days, 3 nights.
Starting
Okay.
on Friday, ending on Monday.
Yep, Friday to Monday. This time we did Thursday to Monday. We added 1 day, which gave us a free day. So really good. It was the most relaxed ever. So we always start at the golf course at noon. So we meet up at the golf course. The excitement level's there. We have practice stations. People were chipping. People were putting.
Shopping. Drinking.
Yeah.
Lunching.
Yep. Just kind of getting, familiar with the course. And just if they wanted to hit. And in the past, there have been a lot of people that are just like, I'll just stay in the bar. Don't you think?
Yeah, no, there have been.
This
They're
time,
like, nah.
everybody was hitting.
Everybody was doing chipping, putting.
Yeah, everything.
And on the range.
It
We
was
were
the
doing all.
vibe. It was just the vibe.
It was the vibe.
It was the group vibe.
Yeah.
It really was. This was the most cohesive group.
Yes.
Yep.
And
I agree.
This was one retreat, not like our retreats are full of drama, but there's always something that happens.
Yeah.
And it's not like crazy bad, but like there was nothing on this retreat. Nothing.
It's
I
was
think
bliss.
the biggest drama
know.
was Sean and Debbie's flight home got delayed by hours. That was it.
And that was after the treat. It was all over.
right.
There was no drama.
Everybody was gone.
Well, I like doing the practice day because I feel like it takes away a lot of anxiety. If someone is worried, like you weren't, but you could have been very worried, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to play 2 18 holes rounds of golf. And I feel totally nervous. Well, I'll give you some tips and you can hit some balls and kind of get familiar. Like it's always worked. And I would continue to do that every time.
And that was Tina's scenario. That was her first time on a golf course.
Oh my gosh.
I think that was Tina's very first
was
time.
it?
Really?
I didn't know that.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. And she did very well.
She did very well. She rode the second day.
Yeah.
She was her knee was hurting her, so I understand that.
Yeah.
But she rode with us and she was
No,
a lot
not
of fun.
Tina. I'm sorry. That's my
Cheryl.
bad. Cheryl.
Yes.
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I was like, it
Yeah.
wasn't Tina.
It wasn't
I was
Tina.
like, what?
Why do I kept wanting to call her Tina? I don't know why. I knew who Tina
Cheryl
is.
was
I
a
was in classes
ball.
with Tina.
We got to play with her the first day.
That was her first time, right?
And I love it.
That was her first time on a golf course,
Yes,
wasn't it?
which
Well, she-
that's happened a lot during our retreat.
Really? She did really well.
So it may have been her first 18, but no, she's done our team, our ladies play, but
has
it's an
she?
executive course. So maybe it was
Maybe
was her
first full links, yeah.
Oh,
because
gotcha.
this was a regulation course. But after we left the golf course, we went to the beach house. Everyone is arriving, beach house energy. Like this house is awesome. And then everyone, Boo helped me get everyone situated where these are your rooms. I did room assignments based on who I thought would be good together. And I think that I
You did
nailed
great.
that.
You
did great.
It was pretty easy because it was only 12.
Yeah.
So I think that was nice.
It was perfect.
And then we did our circle up introductions.
Yes.
Which is
And-
always fun.
I like that.
I mean, and that really sets the tone too. Just introducing yourself and letting everyone know your why you're there. And it was pretty heartfelt, don't you think, Boo?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part about the Circle Up is we do hear so much of great stories, but then it's like we have dinner reservations to get to. We hate to be rude and cut you off, but we have all weekend to get to know each other.
And if the
Yeah.
girls are listening, I'm sorry I talked so long because I think I feel like I talked really long.
but it set the tone of
people need
how
to
special
know.
this was.
It was.
It was
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. People need to know.
We had everybody crying. It was fun.
Right. But I do try and keep the pairings kind of secrets to make kind of a big deal about it. So, and I did that at the extravaganza where people didn't know. And then I think people really liked their pairings. I appreciate you playing with me day 2, Heather.
Oh, I was excited.
yeah, most people
one of
don't.
my drives was almost equal with yours.
Isn't
Yeah.
that so
So
exciting when that
excited.
happens?
I know.
I did
It
that
was a
once at a
really good drive.
tournament with you, and I was like,
Oh my God.
it was like within 20 yards.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I actually have a picture. Me pointing at the wall, and you're in the disc. You're right there, like 2 feet away. That's
Yeah, well,
awesome.
you're doing very well.
amazing.
We also gave out retreat gifts, which is basically what we're wearing. TJ Sport
She's
sold
also
us
good.
some retreat shirts, and we
Long sleeve, too.
Yeah, we have a long sleeve and a short sleeve, so we always love giving those for our retreat gifts. And then this year, Boo, what do you think about those hats that we did?
Oh my God, it was
tell about the
fun.
hats.
So last year on the retreat, during the pre-game, essentially, it was like the pre-meetup that you did at Lori's house. I think I was the only one that couldn't make it. Everybody drew a name out of a hat, and you had to buy that person an inappropriate shirt to wear on the bike ride. Where this year, what we did was everybody and their roommates got to pick an inappropriate hat for everybody. And these
They're
were
not too
They
inappropriate.
they weren't like on the level of
They
our
were
t-shirts
ornery.
from last year.
They're just ornery.
Yeah, they're like
ornery.
what was it? Like they all said I'll bring, and then something special was like I'll bring the F-bombs, I'll bring the bad decisions, I'll bring the gangster music, I'll bring the pizza, like super cute fun ones, and the shenanigans and everything. So of course I got to pick mine for Heather, and Heather got to pick it for me, and I picked for her I'll bring the gangster rap.
And you brought the bad decisions.
Well, duh.
Well, duh. Those two just go together.
They did go together pretty well. And we listened to gangster rap the whole first day.
It was awesome.
It was good. I have a hip hop list, and I was just like, we're putting this on, and we had a lot of fun listening to
the
it.
dancing that day, man. Lots of it.
No wonder why my hip was hurting.
I know, right? Exactly.
It hurt before that, to be fair.
So I really thought that was awesome. We moved to a Mexican restaurant that we walked to.
So
Did
good.
we take a car? I think we
No,
walked.
we walked.
Okay, so we walked there, and we were on a patio. This place is great. It's very challenging on Coronado Island to not have to sign a contract in a group. So
And
Miguel's,
to be fair, it's a small space, and for them to be able to accommodate a large party like us,
they did a great job.
They've always done good. But 2 times that we've gone there, they've done fantastic.
The food was
Really great.
fantastic.
The food was
I had
great.
the
The
calamari, and
service
it
was great too.
yeah. And you can order whatever you want. We tried to go to the Boathouse last year, and they wanted to charge $150 just for food. And I mean, I go to the
Like per
Boathouse with
person?
Lori per person, and it's basically $60 a person would be the average. Like, you know, if you didn't have any wine, so they
my.
wanted to charge $145 without any drinks.
Yikes.
So you know, that's kind of
And
why I'm
that's-
so grateful
that's
for these
silly
types of places.
because I mean, me and Lori shared a dish, and then 2 other people could have shared a dish and they didn't. But it's like, so when you do that and you have 150 minimum, you're like, we're not going to eat all that food.
Yeah, we're
It's
ladies,
just silly.
right? Okay, so we did that, and then we came back, and I don't even know. It was a little bit of a blur.
I do want to give a
I'd
shout
had a
out
lot
though
of wine
to,
that
to
night.
Miguel's because they have a pickle margarita, and I love pickles. And that pickle margarita was freaking amazing.
It was good?
So good.
Okay.
I love pickle anything. So I was like, I'm going to try it. And it's so good. And Cheryl was very curious about it, and she didn't order it. And she had a sip. She was like, that's good. I'm like, order it.
Got to learn how to make it.
I had 0 drinks at Miguel's because I knew.
You were off that day.
No, I knew that if I had any more drinks, I would be.
I don't mean like off, but like, I mean, you could tell you were ready to bring it for the next couple of days. So you were kind of conserving the
Reserved.
energy
Yeah.
is really what you were doing. Not that you were off, but you were.
I could have been boo.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
a little tired maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to bed very early that night.
Yeah, it was a
But
long
there's
day.
nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Okay, so then we started on Friday was our free day. So I really like to do my free day in between the 2 rounds of golf. I like a golf break, but they had a huge golf tournament on Friday, which we saw. We'll get into that. But they said, we can't take you on Friday. And I thought, oh my gosh, we're not going to get this weekend. And we really need that weekend because the weekend before, it rains every weekend, and it did. The weekend before that, they were doing some maintenance on the golf course. We couldn't do it then, and we need to go later. And so then if we get in the weekend after, it's Mother's Day. And then after that, I mean, it's just May is a really,
Graduations.
it's
It
a
had
really
to be
bad
that
month.
weekend.
I will
So-
say we had perfect. This was the best weather we've
it
had
was
out of the
great
4
weather.
years.
Ever.
Because the first year it didn't rain, but it was freezing cold. And then the next 3 years, the next 2 years it rained. And then this year it was perfect. Light sweater at the beginning of the round.
It was so
Take
awesome.
it off.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
We wore skirts, and it was just the best.
You didn't have to bring a whole different wardrobe.
No.
Right?
It's great.
I just underpacked. I packed for 80-degree weather.
Really?
Like a ding dong. Yeah.
Well, I
sure
could
did.
have given you stuff.
Oh,
me
I
too.
went.
I had plenty.
I just wore my sweatshirts.
We just went shopping.
I just went shopping.
Right?
Got my zip.
Okay,
Little
so
zip
on Friday we started with beach yoga. Okay,
it's
which is really, really an honor for me to lead it because I think I've only taught beach yoga maybe 4 or 5 times in 10 years of being a yoga teacher, or actually 13 years of being a yoga teacher.
This was my first time doing your beach yoga. I never did
Really?
it on the retreats. This is my first time doing it with you.
Wow.
Right?
And I kept it really chill.
It was so good. And what I loved about it is like even the late, because our age ranges was me. I was the youngest I'm at 38. And then the oldest one was 71.
Yeah.
Everybody participated
Everybody
in
did.
everything, did it all.
Yeah.
And it was
Nobody sat out
amazing.
anything.
No.
Nobody sat out anything.
Everybody
I
did
was
it all.
really surprised.
Because that's the
It's
one thing that is
incredible.
like you said, no pressure. These retreats, nothing is required. This itinerary is not required. And this is all
it's a guide.
suggestive.
Yeah.
It's a roadmap, but it's not
Yeah.
required.
Yep. Exactly.
And everybody did it. It was great.
And I've done a lot of yoga over the years, a lot of yoga, and I've never done it on the beach, and it was so surreal.
And it
Right?
was
So
beautiful. What
surreal.
was great too is all those fighter jets.
I know.
Kept flying over.
I guess chills head to toe.
Yeah, it was super
Chills
special.
head to toe.
It was very special. doing that.
Yeah, it's amazing to participate in because I don't even know if I've participated in beach yoga. I think I've only facilitated it.
I've done beach yoga in the Dominican.
Okay.
I did it several mornings, almost every morning when I went to the Dominican.
I need to do that next time, but it's just a great way, like the ocean sound, like you're just sitting there, like I don't have to play ocean wave music, like it's already there.
Yeah.
And there, some things that you guys don't see is that all these people walk by and they're just like looking, and everyone just looks so peaceful, and it's so beautiful.
It's a blessed and blissful time in that morning.
And right where we were, did you watch the Top Gun sequel?
Yes.
Okay, so when
the
they're
beach volleyball.
yes. Okay, so that's right. Basically,
That's where we were doing
I
yoga.
know. And so
I'm
I mean,
just
it's
very sad that we didn't have Glenn Powell and Miles Teller out there. Like, where were you guys?
You should have hooked that up, Boo. Should have hooked that
Couldn't
up,
something,
right?
has something been filmed while we were there?
Yeah, like where were they? They could have been doing yoga with us. They could have been instructing our yoga.
Right?
This wouldn't be beach yoga.
So it's just Boo.
Uncle Hunka.
Yeah,
Hunka.
that's what Boo does.
Yoga.
But it's just really a relaxing way to start the day. And, retreats are about wellness. So I feel like that adds a component of it. And we didn't have to hire anyone out because I totally love that. And it is one of my favorite things of all the week to do for the weekend. It slows everybody down and it gets everybody grounded. And they felt that they needed to be stretched out for their golf.
I'm not gonna lie. The next morning, I was like, "Can we have another session?"
I know a lot of
because
people
of everything
wanted
that we did on Friday. That's why.
Yeah.
After that, it was go back. We have breakfast. Some people had massages.
Yeah.
And then some people went shopping.
Right, exactly. So massage or shopping. So I had asked people, do you want a massage? You don't have to do it. There's a 60-minute massage, 90-minute massage. And then Lori and I got those massages. And I think the people who didn't sign up for those, then they went in the afternoon because they had FOMO and they wanted to go do it.
I'm not going to lie. We had the group text of the people that were interested. And everybody's like 60 minutes. And I was like, I want 90. Like I'm ready for it.
I thought for sure 60 would be enough.
No.
And the woman gets started and she goes, honey, you need 90.
But they were very vocal to everybody.
I had some knots in my back.
Well,
she worked some stuff out, let me tell you.
Their bony little elbows and fingers got in
Hit
every
everything.
vertebrae.
Yes.
And I'm one that I like deep tissue massages. Like if I'm not sore for 2 days, you did it wrong.
Yeah.
She went at my back, my hip, and everything in all the spots that I needed. And it was so good. I'm not one that falls asleep in a massage, but I was so relaxed, and I'm fighting that sinus infection. So I was like, my nose got a little bit clogged up in one of them when I was face down. Then all of a sudden I'm like breathing through my mouth and half asleep, and I'm like drooling, like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? So it was a good relaxing massage.
It was great. They did a great job.
They did really good.
So I think you guys came back at noon. We had lunch, and then at 1:00 we started our bike ride.
That was so amazing.
So the bike ride has been the highlight. I would say yoga and the bike ride.
So fun every year.
Every time I would go to Coronado, I'd go see Lori. We would always do a bike ride around the island. And I just think that is mandatory unless you don't want to do it. Again, everything's optional, but everybody went.
And she was a great guide.
Yeah, she
Great
knows
guide.
the
Right?
island
She knows
very
the
well.
island very well.
And
Yeah.
I even say, like, there is no way, even if you live on the island, how many times have we been there and doing this? And how many times do you go outside of this? And it's like, you can't be bored. Looking at these beautiful houses, the beautiful scenery of the harbor or the ocean and the hotels, like, and all the people watching in it. And then it's even more fun because there's a big giant group of women riding these bikes, and they're like, oh,
With the hats.
and then we
Because
have
we're
like
wearing our hats.
our hats and
What
our
are your
little
hats
our
saying?
bells. This is the first time we didn't have music on it. We normally have a speaker, and we didn't have a speaker, but we have our little bells, and we're being stupid and funny, and like we just had a good time. It was so fun.
Well, when you say Lori was a good leader, okay, so I had told her, because Tina has a knee injury, and Sylvia, when she got on the bike,
She fell.
She kind of fell, but she
got right back up.
She got right
fall.
back.
She's a
Yeah.
such a
She
trooper.
got off.
Tripped.
She came off the bike, and the bike fell.
Yeah.
But she
didn't fall.
Yeah.
No.
And it was so funny because Donna goes, "If that's the worst thing that happens on this bike ride, we're good." I'm like, "We literally just pulled out of the bike shop." What do you mean? Like I was nervous, but that was the only thing that happened.
and
That
she
was
had
it.
a great
That was it.
It was
attitude.
good.
Yeah.
No, it was so good.
But I told Lori, we need to have a route where we go by the military
Yep.
base, okay, for Heather,
The Navy base.
and we need
No hills.
no hills, because if you go in the middle and you try and cut through the island,
You know that
you have to
big
go
hill
up
that
and
goes
down.
down when we were going to the golf
Yes.
course? We would always go back up the
Yes.
hill,
no.
and,
And
we
we
would go by
can't
the
do that.
garage. And I was like, we can't do that.
So it was flat as can be.
Yes.
She took us everywhere that we told her we wanted to go, and then we finished up right at the Dell. We weren't going to go have drinks at the sun deck, But what's great, because it can be kind of costly, and I don't really want to be like, everyone
Everybody's
should be doing
required.
this. Yeah, let's do this. And then someone gets a bill.
But everybody was in for it.
We did
should
groups
go
and pictures, and
Oh my
it
gosh.
worked out
Pictures were
perfectly.
great.
I think that was the best sun deck we've ever had.
It was good.
It was super fun.
It was. I would say it was a little bit hotter than usual. Like I felt like my legs were on fire in my leggings. That was the only thing I'm going to complain about, though. Everything else was great. We had a good group of women, great conversation, fun people that were around us, good service. And I thought it was like the Hotel Del has always been so special for me because I would go there with my mom and I'm a huge Marilyn Monroe fan. So that's where the movie Some Like It Hot was filmed. And then you and my dad got married there. So like there's just these special moments that we've had there. And doing this bonding with these ladies is another special moment that we have. And it's just, it's always so fun and incredible just to be on that property for me.
Right.
I love it.
So Heather, up to this point, what was your favorite part of the day?
Gosh,
Because
I have to choose.
I know it's so hard, right?
I can't choose. I
Well,
really can't.
well, hang on. We did more afterwards
I know we did
during
more.
that day.
Okay, and
that was
it'll-
probably my
That
favorite.
I was going to say that's going to be. I know will be her
coming up
favorite.
was my favorite.
Okay.
What we did immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had drinks at the sun deck. So that is at the Del, and they had a sign that said you have $175 minimum. Okay, and we have 12 people, so we're like,
No
big
problem.
deal. I know.
We got this.
So Boo and I got a pitcher.
Yeah.
With two other gals.
Yes, there was.
We had those drinks were awesome.
Those drinks were really good. We got 3 different pitchers of drinks, and then one person got an individual drink. So it was 4, 4, and 3, and it was just perfect to split. And it made multiple drinks for each person.
Yeah.
And it was
At least
just
2.
Yeah, it was just enough time for us to sit and have a cocktail, bond, chit chat, talk,
Enjoy the scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has a good vibe, that
It does.
place. And then
I
did
love
you
it.
like that Marilyn Monroe?
That was the new thing.
Yeah,
Because,
mural.
So
That mural was
where
beautiful.
the sun deck is at the Del, there's the pool for the hotel is just off to the side of it, and it's a big building that's the bar where we're at. Well, they built a mural on the side of it, and it's a beautiful big Marilyn Monroe mural. And I was like, that's new. And it's still not even finished. You can see where it's sketched, and they haven't
Oh,
finished
really?
painting it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can totally see like on where her neck and her dress was. So I saw that and immediately. Was like, I need a photo with this because clearly a lot of people don't know this about me, but one of my favorite tattoos I have a picture. I have Marilyn Monroe's lips and signature. But it's in a spot that you can't see. It's on the backside of my hip. So one day when I'm 80 years old, she's gonna be like geriatric and she's gonna be like drooling and her lips gonna be down. Like she's gonna grow with me. But yeah, no, like I've always been a huge Marilyn Monroe fan, so that was very cool to see that.
Too
I loved
funny.
it. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that.
it was great.
It was beautiful.
My husband and I got married at the Del, and right before we went up to the sun deck, we went right by where we got married. We did take pictures on the rocks. Was that before?
Yes.
Yeah. That was
Okay.
It
before.
was right when we got
Yep.
there, which we did that only the first year we went, and that's one of my favorite photos. Was
Yeah.
all of us on the rocks.
Yes,
I'm like,
I love
we
that.
need to do that again.
Yeah. That was
It's so
awesome.
good.
It was beautiful. So then we went back to our place.
No.
Now where'd we go, Boo?
We returned the bikes. Some people got massages, and some people went shopping.
Oh, that's right.
And then we ended up back at the house.
Okay.
So
Of course, some
that's-
people then got lobster roll and lobster mac and
yeah.
cheese.
So
Me
what
and
the heck did you guys do?
we did shop
A little bit.
but we didn't really eat lunch. We had a little bit of breakfast, but we
Yes.
were in a hurry to go to the massage,
Yes.
and then we didn't really eat lunch. So now we know dinner's coming, so we were like,
Let's get a snack.
we on the bike ride, we're like lobster rolls. I was like,
That looks good.
I was like, you want to go share a lobster roll? And so we shared some lobster mac and cheese and lobster roll. And then she wanted to find a very
McPee's.
special bar.
I did. So my husband always talked about McPee's, and I kid you not, probably about a year and a half ago, this package shows up at our house, and it's 2 T-shirts, and I really wish I had brought it.
Oh gosh.
I have their black T-shirt at home. My it says McPee's, and it has their little logo on the back or whatever. And he has one too. I have both of our T-shirts, and I wanted to see this bar that he would frequent when he was there for.
It's very much a military bar. It's really
and
cool.
it's so cool because above the bar you see all these cups hanging. I'm like, I want to buy one of those. He's like, they're like, these belong to the patrons,
and they don't make them anymore.
and they don't make them anymore. So they have recycled old ones out, and I'm like, oh my god, I wonder if David has one up there because he said the oldest one was
like from the
40,
80s. Yeah.
40, 45 years old.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, if they haven't come in frequently,
They exchange them out.
they exchange them out for people who
And
do come
then
more
they
frequently
have
to the island
all
and
of
come back.
these all this memorabilia and flags that have to do with each of the different military branches. And then you can tell the ones that went into law enforcement, they had all their law enforcement patches and stuff. And like right where we were sitting, we look up and it's like Tempe Police.
Where,
and
was
I'm like,
it far
what?
away or was this McPee's close?
It's in between the garage and Miguel's.
No way.
We walk by it
we walk
all the
right
time.
past- right
It's right
past
next
it.
to the Henry. You know where the walk to the street
It's an Irish
down
pub.
just out in front of the Henry, and then you go to Steak. It's the Irish pub that's right there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, we've gone by it how many times? I've never noticed it. And so we went in there
Had a
and I
beer.
said, we're having, what was David's favorite drink? And she said, like, she finds a beer and I buy us a round of beers and I'm like, this is for David.
Yep.
And so we
So we
had some,
toasted
we
to
had-
David.
they have a patio there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
right?
have an outdoor
But we were
patio.
inside at the bar.
Yeah.
We sat inside at the bar.
It was
and
pretty cool. I
it
was taking
really
it all in.
cool.
I was
And
just trying to take it
was
all
beautiful.
in.
I have some great photos of you there. And like, we had a drink for David.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
great.
That's so awesome. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you
incredible.
can't say what's her
Yeah.
favorite thing.
That
Because
was
I was
my
like, hang
favorite.
on, we're missing out. Hang on. And then we did
Definitely
shopping
my favorite.
afterwards and went into a bunch of stores and ended up back at the house.
Okay.
It was great. It was perfect. It was a
That is
perfect afternoon.
Yeah, I mean,
Bought
and
me
this
some
is
cheap sunglasses.
This is the day that we never had. So if you think about like if we took this day away, we have to pack all the stuff or not even do it. So that's why 5 days is really important.
Yeah, it is.
So you guys were done. Sorry that I missed that, but see, I'm just
We
entertaining
saw
other
you, though.
people.
We saw you cross the
Yeah,
street.
we saw you guys crossing the street.
You were
and
right
stuff.
there at the corner.
We were like, oh,
There's Donna.
there they are.
How fun. Well, the guys came over and we've never had guys on our golf retreat and we really didn't have them, but we kind of did have them.
They
So,
participated in the best way.
yes. So this is the backstory because I know some people have actually asked me a lot of questions about why
They're
were
like,
there
why
guys,
were there guys there?
right? So in Coronado, the reason why it's very challenging doing a retreat in Coronado is that in order to get advanced tee times, you have to sign a contract for 16 players. Oh. Okay. And you are not allowed to do short-term vacation rentals. So we have friends. So we're not really renting.
We're just staying.
Yeah, we're just
We're
staying
borrowing.
at our friend's house. So we just have our one friend in the blue house that really we can get 16 in there, but it's pretty rough. We've had 14 and it's just very packed.
It was perfect.
Yeah, so we have 12 ladies and so we need 4 people to play golf. And I was going to see if I could find some random people, but it's really hard to find people nowadays because everyone thinks you're going to like fraud them. And, you know, people put things all the time out on Facebook like, oh, you want to buy these tickets and then you think you're buying them, but you don't get them. So we said, you know what? We're going to extend this to our guys. We'll let them, the husbands, they'll play in front of us. And then I asked them to grill for us because food is a big problem. Mm-hmm. So they came over and they grilled steak and chicken for us.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice. And then we had Matt come over and do a private concert for us,
awesome.
second year in a row, from about 7:30 to 9:30.
It was beautiful.
And he's incredible.
He's always so good. We fed him, we gave him drinks, took all of our crazy list of requests and just executed so well. It's always such a good special thing when he's there.
And he's a music teacher, right?
Yeah, he's a music teacher at the high school,
Yeah.
and half of his income comes from being a music teacher, and the other half is kind of what he did. He
And he's
does
going to be
weddings.
traveling. Like he travels and does this outside of the
Which is
state.
so
Yeah,
fun.
I can
So-
see why.
Oh,
I mean,
he's
He-
fantastic.
Didn't he get hired for Lisa Utter's, like one of their kids getting married and for the rehearsal dinner, I think.
I
So
think
he came
she
out
was-
here and did that.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Did it happen?
I think so. I don't know
God.
100%, but I know she was very interested and got his information.
It's crazy.
So, I mean, from that, look at, he's getting business from us. He loves coming and seeing us too, because it's not a pressured filled thing.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
It's really laid back and enjoyable.
Okay, so that was day one. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're getting into our first round of golf, which is basically Saturday. And it's going to be fun to talk about this day.
We want to give a big shout out to one of our amazing partners, Moby Tires, Arizona's premier mobile tire shop with over 25 years of experience in the tire and wheel industry. They bring expert tire service straight to your doorstep, whether it's home, work, or wherever else you are, so you don't have to sit around in a tire shop wasting your day away. From new tires, rotations to balancing, and flat repairs, Moby Tires makes tire service fast, professional, and 5-star easy. They're also a proud sponsor of our Ladies Golf Extravaganza and Women's Golf. We are so grateful for business that they support Golf Party Live and our community. Give them a call because we all know waiting sucks.
Okay, we are back from our break, and we are talking our first golf day, which was Saturday, May 2nd. And I do want to say, when we did go around the island for our bike ride, we did see that enormous golf charity event that they were having out there.
Yep.
So that's why we couldn't.
We were
play on
heckling
Friday.
them from the bike ride.
we
We
were.
were heckling them. It was so, and they were loving it.
They were, especially because they see the hats and they're like, something crazy is going on
fun
here.
happening over here.
Okay, so we started our Saturday morning where I was still sleeping, and Lori took any ladies who wanted to do a beach morning walk. And so what did that look like, Heather?
It was wonderful. It was about a mile, I think, and we went down to the boardwalk, and then we walked clear down to almost where you couldn't go anymore, and it stopped right at the military base.
Okay.
And so that's where I was talking earlier, where we got to see the barracks, and Lori showed me this is probably when he was in basic where he stayed, and if he was here for buds, that's where he stayed. And this is the beach where they do all of that, and she was explaining it and just kind of taking me through it, and her son did it because her son went through it as well.
Colton.
So we had that connection, which is so nice to have that connection with somebody who understands it. But I don't know, I didn't really know a whole lot about it because Dave didn't talk a ton about it.
Yeah.
Everything when he was in the military, it was in the 80s. It wasn't like it is today.
Were you guys the same age?
No, he was 7 years older than me.
Okay.
So the 80s, they didn't talk about it.
Right.
It was something you kept private.
Bottled it.
You didn't write a book about it.
Right.
You didn't go on podcasts. You didn't make movies about it.
Right.
You didn't tell what the SEALs did. It was discreet. It was under wraps.
Yeah.
So he didn't talk about a lot of it.
Yeah.
And he told me one time, he goes, "If I ever told you what I did, you wouldn't like me."
Oh my gosh.
Okay, whatever. I don't need to know.
Right. Exactly.
Just tell me the cool stuff.
But unfortunately, somebody's got to do the job.
Somebody's
Yeah.
got to do the job.
Exactly.
So I'm still proud of him no matter what.
Right.
So proud.
And
Yeah.
and the ladies really loved that beach walk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a workout. I was doing
that's
some
what they
lunges.
said.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was doing lunges.
That was the morning I woke up because the stretching from the beach yoga on Friday, then the hardcore massage, and then the bike ride. My hip. I woke up. I'm sure you heard me. I was like, I had my massage gun and I'm massaging.
You were
I'm
going at it.
stretching in the bed before I could even get out of this bunk bed. I was hurting. So I'm like, kind of glad I didn't go on the walk.
Right.
It was
Well,
really nice.
When they came back, we had breakfast together, and then we left for the golf course. And what was really cool is our guys came and picked up all our golf clubs, loaded them up in the back of Glenn's truck, transported them over, and put them on our golf carts. That is a huge thing.
I want to give a shout out to Shelly for the potatoes.
Oh,
my
yeah.
For
gosh,
breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for breakfast
Because
potatoes.
holy cow, thank you, Shelly. That was
Yeah.
amazing. She
Yeah.
repurposed those potatoes.
The baked potatoes from the night before.
And there was chicken left over. There was steak left over, so you could do whatever you wanted for the.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
God, it
It
was
was
so
so
good.
good.
And that's a really
Thank
good
you,
point.
Shelley.
So I think what's really cool is this group of ladies. They were absolutely incredible with just pitching in.
Absolutely.
Because they know that my weakness is food and, domestic type of
We
things.
don't want Donna cooking everything.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
It's just, and that's the hardest thing. That is the
But
hardest
I love
thing.
that you're aware of that and you don't get offended.
Ooh,
You're like,
not
no,
at
I
all.
can't do it.
No, I don't do it and I don't want to do it. So, yeah, Shelly was great. She took the baked potatoes from the night before because we had way too many, and she made potatoes for breakfast.
Skillet potatoes the next
and they
day.
were delicious.
They were so good.
Okay, so our first 18-hole round, the guys went off first, and then we had 3 groups of 4. We took pictures before. The pictures were incredible. Weather, spectacular. No rain, like a slight breeze in a good way.
Yeah.
Partly cloudy, then the sun would come out. I thought it was
There
great.
was never a point where it was like, I'm hot or I'm cold.
Yeah.
There was never a point like that. It was just perfect weather. It really was perfect weather.
Well, the cocktails were flowing.
What? Really?
It was the master.
I was going to say, yeah, my flask was empty that day. Our flask
By the
was
end of the day.
definitely empty that day.
It was a great day.
It was awesome.
and very positive attitudes. Like I got a lot of compliments. Like, it's really nice that you put, like, Cheryl was new. So Cheryl was my newbie with 3 people who kind of knew what they were doing. And I didn't really strategically do that. I just thought, okay, Cheryl, I just tried to think about who would be good together. And it just was a perfect mix.
It was good. We had a good foursome that
We
day.
did. Melissa's great.
Yeah, Melissa went out with us, which I've taken her out on her very first round ever.
Yeah.
And then Cheryl, this was her first time on the retreat, Heather's first time on the retreat. And then it was just a good mix that we had.
Yeah.
It was super
Melissa's
fun.
awesome.
Oh God, I love her.
Yeah, she's going to come to
cute.
the Sedona singles weekend with her husband and play with your dad and I.
Oh, that's gonna be
we're gonna
cute and
we're gonna
fun.
lead the group.
Yeah, because she was kind of sad that like it was you, your husband, Lori's husband, Carol's husband, and Carol's friend. She's like, my husband would have loved to do this.
I know.
And it was like, dang it.
I know.
Because he is fun, and I played golf with him as well, and he's
Okay.
very, very pleasant to play with.
Well, what's really cool is we had 3 contest holes. So what I try and do is not have it be about your personal score because then people get frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Our group wouldn't do it, but when it's about score, people cheat. People like take too much time over the ball, get too much in their head. And how is someone who's been
And it's
playing
not
golf
enjoyable.
for
No
6
pressure.
months playing against someone who's been playing 4 years? Like it just is not right. So we do contest holes. So we did a closest to the pin. Okay, and that was really. We'll talk about the closest
That
to the
was
pin on the last day for Sunday. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Well, we kind of did it on the first day too.
Right.
'Cause
So I'm going to talk about how challenging the par 3s are very long. So I'll kind of summarize how closest to the pin looked. But long drive was great. And then what was really cool is I said, can we do a closest to the line? And Luca, who is the tournament director out there, he said, we don't normally do closest to the line because they have to spray paint a line. But he said, this big tournament that we just did on Friday, we did a closest to the line.
So
And there's
it
a
was left
line out
over.
on hole 3.
Nice. And it hadn't rained, so it's still there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was super fun to
It
be
was
doing
good.
closest to the
And
line.
I was so happy because that was on hole 3, and we were the second group to tee off out of the ladies, 4th with the men included, or 3rd with the men included. And she hits, like she wasn't hitting the best strikes on the first 2 holes. And then her drive on 3, it was
Oh
like,
my
whoa!
gosh.
And she was so close to that line, and it held all day. So I was so proud of her that she got that because
That was
she
awesome.
needed that boost,
Yes,
and it
she
was
did.
so perfect.
She so needed it.
It was amazing. It was
Yeah,
good to see it.
I absolutely love that. I love seeing that. People are so excited. So after that round, there was a lot of drinks before the round, during the round, and after the round. And then we left and we went back to the beach house. We had dinner in. We did a salad bar.
Salad bar.
That was my
utilizing-
favorite.
Yes, all the
chicken and the
yeah,
meat.
The
Yeah.
chicken and the meat, that was my favorite because I crave salads.
Yeah.
And we've never really done a salad bar. And the meat was still so delicious
Yeah.
for this. And it was great.
I got that idea from Seville because Seville did
Beautiful.
a salad bar and the ladies loved it. So
Love
we
it.
did awards, we relaxed together, conversations, all that stuff is happening. Okay, so that was Saturday. On Sunday, that was our final round. We had a little bit of an earlier tee time, 2 hours earlier, so we didn't do any walk on the beach. But people, they're at free will. If they wanted to go on the beach and hang out, I don't know if people did because I'm always the last one to wake up. We had different pairings. I was with Heather, very fun. I played with Heather. Who else did I play with, Heather? So
Shane or
Sean
Sean
Shane.
Shane.
Yep. And who'd you ride with?
Melissa.
Melissa. Okay. Yes.
So you played with Melissa
And that was so, yes, you were the only double pairing that I had because I try and have
okay.
different people, but
Yeah.
I couldn't get that.
Oh,
And
no, we
she's-
had so much fun.
I bet she's a great golfer.
She's
She is.
enjoyable.
Oh my
She
gosh,
is
she's
such
a
a good
really
golfer.
good golfer. Really
So
good.
the thing about Melissa, I do want to give her a shout out. She is a very chill golfer, and that really serves people.
It does.
She doesn't get uptight about things. You know, we're all going to hit bad shots. She would hit some bad shots and you go, oh, well. And she just regroups and she has a really good tempo and she's just out there
She's so
having
good.
fun. I'm very impressed with her golf.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very
and
impressed
I
with her golf.
love the fact that her daughter renamed what our retreat was.
Yeah, tell about that. babe.
She goes, Mom, how's golf camp going? And I was like, oh my God, I love it. So I want to get Donna a shirt that says camp counselor.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
It's so funny. So every single time it was like, are you telling your daughter that we're having so much fun at golf camp?
Oh my
I
gosh.
think we called it golf camp from that point
From
on.
that
We
point
did.
on, we
Yeah,
did
we
call it
did.
golf camp.
So
It was
fun.
Golf camp.
And I enjoyed who I was playing with too, because like I've played with Carol Brock. I've never played with Shelly. And then Tina I had just met on this retreat, which Tina unfortunately didn't play because her knee was hurting, but she still rode along. She was so much fun.
Yeah, she's
but
a nice
Shelly
lady.
and Carol both worked in the airline industry, and so did I. So it was like 3 former airline employees all playing together. And they're just a pleasure and a treat to play with. And Shelly had always told me, I know you don't have your mom, but I can help be your mom. So like the
Aw,
first time I
she's
met
so
her, so
sweet.
forever ago. And so she's so special and so sweet. And it was so much fun playing with them and seeing these shots that they were making and stuff. And the thing I was most proud of that day with the contest and stuff was 4 years ago, Sean Shane came on this retreat for the first time, and she's been on every single one to Coronado.
Yeah.
And I played that first round of 18 holes for her was on Coronado.
Wow.
And I played it with her.
Aw.
And you got to play with her on the final round this
Yeah.
year. and she won the longest drive.
Long drive.
I know.
Which
She
is
wanted it really bad.
She was back there manifesting it.
Yeah.
I
she
was
was.
so
She really was.
proud
I was really
of her,
happy
and
for her.
seeing how emotional she was. Those are the things that light you up, and it's
Yeah.
like, and Sean is such a special person too, and like her journey, and I love that she got that. It was beautiful.
Yeah. It's
I need to
pretty
get with
awesome.
her on her car. See how she tricked it out with that pink trim. I need to do that to my Jack.
Okay, so this Sunday we had different pairings, beautiful weather again. The staff was great. Our contest, we had the same contest, but what I do want to touch on is our closest to the pin. So they have really long par threes and very tricky par threes on this course. If you're playing a regulation golf course, there's only 4 par threes. So we get to choose. And I said, can we please get our contest hole on the shortest hole without any carry over water or bunkers? Because number 9, you are fully carrying for quite a while over water. So what we've realized from Saturday is that it's really hard for anyone to hit these greens.
Yeah, because they chose hole 11, which is the shortest one, which it was like 117 or something like that to the pin, which for some ladies that can be difficult. But on top of that, there's bunkers on each side, not in front, but on the side. One's kind of in front, but the green is angled down.
Yeah.
So it's hard for your ball to stick.
Stop.
And then the
Yeah.
other one is hole 5, which I think is about 120, 25-ish.
Yeah.
Bunkers as well.
Right.
And it's a little angled, but not as much. And then we go to hole 9.
15.
Hole 9 is over water. And then you go to 15, which is like what, 150?
140.
Yeah, 140, 150. So it's the longest one, but the bunkers are on the backside. They're not in front.
Right.
Or any on the side. So it's more of a straight shot.
So
Yeah.
Carol Brock got it the first round, okay, on hole 15. And she
Because
hit a
nobody
driver.
hit it on 11 where they initially put it. And I
Yeah.
was in that last group and I go, Donna, nobody hit it. I'm leaving you here. Take
Yeah.
the proxy. We're moving it to 15.
And
Because
then
there's
you
one more
got
chance.
it the second, right?
Which I normally don't participate in this stuff, but I was in that last.
Yeah.
I was in
She's
the
the
last.
only one to hit the
I was in
green.
the last group, and I was like, I was the only one that hit it, so I put my name on it. But we didn't celebrate it for that reason.
Yeah.
Which, if we do a takeaway, that's what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. Well, good. I love it. Okay, so we're going to take a short break. We're coming right back. Ladies, we are excited to announce the newest launch from Birdie Glow for Face. It's a brush-on mineral SPF 50 that protects your skin while keeping you glowing on and off the golf course. This universal translucent powder adds a touch of shimmer and a hint of coconut sparkle like vacation in every swipe. No mess, no greasy hands, just effortless protection that you can reapply anywhere. Protect, play, and glow with Birdie Glow for Face. Available now on Amazon. Okay, we are back from our break, and we are talking our final dinner, and we went to the Garage. The Garage is a very authentic Italian restaurant. We've been going there every year. Barb Brown laid on the car
Fiat.
the very first year with her legs up in the air.
Spread eagle.
Yeah, crazy.
They love us there. And I will say, truly, I've been to Italy. This is the best food I've had in the States.
Yeah.
So
It
good.
was so good.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. So we want to give a shout out to Marco and just getting us in.
His
Thank
staff,
you so much.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a great way to end it. And it
was perfect.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. So on Monday morning, we said goodbyes. Everybody packed up. It's super easy because people, I mean, it's so close. Coronado Island is maybe like 10-minute drive to the airport. You just get an Uber.
You
So
wait longer for the Uber.
Yeah, you do. So everyone just kind of said their goodbyes, and it was really incredible. And really, what I want to take away from this is like the talking points are, you know, that our retreats, as I was saying, Heather's 6 months in. They're beginner friendly. They are no pressure. You know, Tina needs a knee replacement, so the second round she just rode in the cart. It really is community first. That is all what I am about. Like, it's not about your score. It's just about making friends. Experiences beyond golf, huge. It is a safe, welcoming environment. Women putting themselves out there. Like Sylvia hadn't even met us, so I really appreciate that.
Trusted us with that.
Yeah, just real relationships and friendships formed. So I do want to let everyone know, and I'm sure people who are listening who've been playing golf, they know that golf, it's just a vehicle. Like, what we're actually creating is a vehicle to connection, confidence, experiences, and things that will,
friendships.
that we'll just remember forever. So what we're doing next, just so you know, is we are going to Nashville, and when this drops, we will be, let's see, we will be just getting back. We will just be
I'll
getting back
dropping
from
after.
Nashville.
Okay.
Yes, that's our next retreat. So everyone's excited. We've never been there.
So we'll be listening to this and being like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll be on another high.
Yeah. And
I'm bummed I don't get to go, but I'll be in Turks and Caicos. So.
yeah, so that's good.
I will be
my
thinking of
daughter.
you the whole time.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, it'll be Boo's birthday is our free day on Saturday. So Boo, you'll be just fine.
I'm going to
She's-
FaceTime you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
need
We'll
I'm
FaceTime you from
I'm-
Turks.
Because I'm already like, I'm rooming with Katie and Rhiannon, more than likely. I have a feeling. It's just
You
gonna,
are.
it's gonna happen.
That's
I just
gonna be
have a
so
feeling.
fun.
And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, girls, we can't go too hard on me. Like, I still have to be able to function. I don't want to be hungover either. They get worse as you're older. I don't want them.
Payback's a bitch, Boo. Right? You go hard. Okay, so then when we come back, so we have 3 retreats this year. Coronado, we're going to Nashville, and we're doing Tahoe for the 3rd year, right, Boo? Third year.
3rd year.
And so this retreat, it still has openings, not many, but a few. And we're staying in a luxury cabin in the Pines. That's where Lacey went. Lacey went on this
I'm
retreat.
still thinking about that
Yeah,
one. I may
it's
still
a
go to
great
that
one.
Go. It's so chill.
The
This
cabin
one, this
is-
one is a lot more
I'd love to go back
jam-packed
to
Coronado,
Tahoe.
and it's special, but Tahoe is that much
Chill.
more relaxing.
We're playing cards. You know, there's patios.
We
you know,
sit
it's
on the deck and
yeah.
drink our coffee in the morning,
It's
looking
so
over
awesome.
the mountains. Like,
really, really,
Tahoe
truly
is
amazing.
so beautiful. Lake Tahoe is gorgeous.
It's a great itinerary.
I haven't been there in 25 years. I would love
Really?
to go back.
You
Yeah.
should, you should definitely go.
go.
I think I should.
So would love Heather to do that. So after having 3 retreats, it occurred to me that this is a lot. 3 weeks out of a busy, career is a lot. And so we're just doing one in 2027, and we're going to Napa. We have Napa Uncorked in 2027. And what's crazy is that we're going to Silverado Resort.
which is supposed to be top notch.
Yeah, it's a bucket list course because it is the only property that has luxury lodging. It has 36 holes of golf, great golf, a spa, and also fine dining. Okay, so it has everything. It has those 4 things. And there is no place like it. So we're doing that June 3rd through the 7th. And I needed to figure out how much lodging we really need because once it's gone, it's gone. So we have enough space for 60 and we have 50 people.
I was going to say,
Yes.
we sold out, in a day or 2?
Yeah, we have 50 people and we have room
then we
for
opened it.
60. I can maybe add more space because what I did learn is the 1-bedroom condos is what we have. We have some with a king bed, and then we have some with a king bed and a full bed. So
you
if
can
we
put
have a
3.
full bed, we can do 3 for people who are friends. Like let's say it's you, Rhiannon, and Boo. You would probably prefer to have you 3, So
That sounds like fun.
yeah,
sounds like
so
a lot of fun.
I think I will be able to have maybe 70 people if people are in agreement. I'll have to ask people, okay, who will want to go 3? I love being around a lot of people, so I would love to do 3. So
I have no problem.
So how do we go about getting in on those last 10?
yeah,
for
so
listeners?
you send me a deposit. So you send me a $500 deposit
Okay.
via Venmo or Zelle.
You're going to
Yep.
get it today.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
She's like, do you take cash?
yeah,
Can I
yeah.
cash app you?
Cash or card?
So it's just absolutely wonderful. I'm super excited to do it. Napa is going to be incredible. I don't know. I just am so excited for it, and I'm very pressed for time. And my biggest goal is I don't want to lose that connection and closeness. And I'm going to be working. I'll have the time to work all year to make sure
You're putting all the effort into that
Yep.
because we're
It's-
so busy
Yes.
during this time of the year,
Yes.
and it's a lot.
it's a lot. So Boo's happy about it too.
Yes, because my
Okay.
work hates me.
Okay, so
Not
what we're
really.
going to do, and if you want more information on that, our email is golfpartylive@gmail.com. Email me, and I will definitely give you the information. But we're going to lead into our takeaway. So, Heather, I didn't even tell you about this takeaway. Okay, but it's very easy. Okay, so a takeaway is what you're grateful for. It can be golf related, it could be just your life, whatever the heck it is. You're going to go hang out with Lacey. She's a great friend. It could just be whatever it is. Boo, I like you to lead it. And Heather, I want you to go next. If you aren't ready, then I can go and give you more time. Okay, Boo?
So I, again, normally don't participate in those competitions or anything, but I put my name on there, but Donna didn't even acknowledge me for the closest to the pin. And I'm happy for what I was acknowledged for because for me, it's a big deal. I shot my personal best score ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I shot 100 on Saturday and I was like, my hip's on fire, So I literally woke up on Sunday being like, my hip still hurts. I really don't care. I'm just still I just don't care and I'm going to go out and play. I literally only had 1 3-putt, maybe a handful, like maybe 3 bogeys, and all the rest were pars. Like it was insane. No, it was not 3 bogeys. Obviously, it was more than
12
that.
stroke improvement.
Yeah, it was,
I had a 12 stroke improvement.
Yeah,
too.
it was insane that I did
Mine was
that
11.
that well, and I think that's like it's not like haven't played the course before. I've played it multiple times, and so I shot an 88.
That's really good.
That's awesome.
Bill.
Like I've only broken 90, I think twice, and there were a lot of mulligans involved in one of the other times. And then I was just like, I was with my dad that day, and he's like, mulligan, yeah. And so I was like, but like, it was legit. Like it was good. Like I think like it was just nuts. I was just like, I can't believe that's what I scored. And so that was very special for me to have it with these group of ladies and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you acknowledging that's a huge deal, because we do this to help inspire and promote people being out there and how great it can be. And so I love that, knowing this is the journey. I'm 3.5 years in, and you can do these things.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's so much fun. I was like,
it was fun giving you that award, because people's personal best is a big deal.
It is.
You know,
huge.
it just, and on that course, it's not an easy course.
Yeah. No, it's not easy at all. It's very challenging. And I will say that day I didn't hit a lot of bunkers that day.
There
The
you
day
go.
before I hit a crap ton of bunkers.
I was in the sand all day yesterday.
I always said, I was too. I always say I'm bunker boo. And you know what that means? It's a sign you need a beach vacation. And then it's so funny, because we did that photo shoot the other day, and there was the picture in front of the bunker, and I sent it to a friend, and he goes, "Oh, how convenient that they took the picture in front of your rental properties." Because they always say, I'm checking on your rental properties if they check in, if they hit in the bunker and I don't.
Boo, you're hilarious. Well,
I
great
am.
job. Great job on that round. Seriously, that's very exciting. Okay, Heather, do you have something?
Mine's a little bit widespread. I mean, I'm so grateful for the ladies, just meeting these new ladies. Carol's top notch. I've already spoken to her, and we're gonna hopefully get together in the next week or so. She's really special to me.
Yeah.
But more than anything, my connection now to you, Boo.
We do have a good connection.
I just, having that first day, being able to tell my story, it's so therapeutic. And the more I can talk about it, the more it's leading me forward in life.
It's true.
It's leading me forward. And it's like,
You're not a prisoner of it.
No, I wanted,
it's healing.
I need to heal. And I really do want to do more in my future for mental health, especially for our military. My husband came out of the military after what he did. No support. They do now. But what about the veterans from the 80s and the 90s that didn't get that support? There needs to be more support for the men who were Vietnam even.
Yeah.
I mean, go back. I mean, there's just not enough there.
In general, mental health is just not at the forefront.
It is not.
But our military and the sacrifices they make, they deserve so much of it.
Yes, they do. And I'm such a Sagittarius where, I have to sit back and let things come. I can't force anything.
Yeah.
So the more I try to force something, the less likely it is to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Doesn't
more
feel authentic.
It doesn't feel authentic. I have to sit back and just wait for it to come to me. And it does. And when the time is right is when it's going to come to me. Things are putting themselves in my path already, just organically. So everything's just going to have to happen organically. And this trip made me realize that if it doesn't bring me joy, I'm not doing it.
Amen.
Good for you. Well, you brought a lot to our group, Heather.
really
Thank
did.
you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much you guys mean to me and what you've done for me in the last 6
You
months.
as well. Like
I
I'm so
mean,
proud of
so
how
much.
in just over 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Like you're coming up on the 1 year.
1 year in a month.
I wish I could, I know I was pretty freaking resilient, but I'm so proud of your healing and everything.
I have my moments.
Oh, we all
every
do.
day.
They don't ever go away. I'm not
No.
going to lie. They don't ever go away. They get easier though.
They're not as hard.
Gonna
It's not as
it
hard.
gets easier.
But I have noticed that
I'm proud of
as
you
I
for how good
approach
you
the
are.
1 year mark, things are hitting me a little harder.
It will. I get anxiety going into the month of June every year.
Absolutely. I'm starting to get the anxiety already.
It gets easier every year.
Yep.
You can't be a prisoner of it.
And I've already counted. It's 38 days and counting.
And I'm proud that during that you're going on a trip.
Yes, we are.
That was an advice that I did get from somebody we had on the podcast, a little Tenacious T, when we did the suicide episode. And that was the one thing she did tell me. You can't be a prisoner of it. You got to face your traumas. Best thing that she does is she goes on a trip every year.
Yes.
During that time. And I think I need to do that. I just don't. It just doesn't end up happening because I'm always doing trips prior.
Right.
And it was in the fall that
I'm proud of you.
I was in the fall. I decided that I could not let my daughter be away from me or even here with me.
Your guys' connection is
We have
adorable.
we have an amazing connection, and we have that. Don and I have the connection there too, with that story. But I said we're never going to be here. We're never going to be in Arizona that week. We are always going to go away.
Proud of you.
Because I want to celebrate your father, but I also want to celebrate you because your birthday's 2 days later.
Oh.
And that's really, really hard for her. I never want it to cloud her birthday. I want her to know it's a special day for her and to celebrate her.
Oh,
always.
That's awesome. Oh, you're a special person, Heather.
Oh, she's a special kid. I love
Yeah.
her more than life itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's
She
pretty
deserves it.
awesome.
I'll always do what I can for her.
Oh.
I
Well,
knew
I
I'd be crying.
Right?
I knew I would be.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it light. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. For me, these retreat times are about me bonding with my special ladies that I get to play. I get to dance at night. I get to have fun. My husband was there. He never has been there.
And
he got to see.
experience Matt.
Yeah, experience Matt, but also just see, because I would come home from retreats and he'd be like, "Oh, did you have fun partying all weekend?" And I'm like, "You have no idea what is involved." I'm exhausted. So very grateful for the Coronado Golf Retreat and the retreats that are coming up. But the main thing that I want to talk about is that DM that Boo and I got from Kim Williams. So we got a direct message from this gal named Kim Williams from St. Louis. Okay. Boo and I put a lot of time into this podcast. I plan the podcast. We have an outline. We have to do show notes, log them. Ricky does all the editing, puts it in there. I mean, we have all these schedules. It's a second job.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do this and we love doing it.
Oh, it's so fun.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like a job, for the record.
Right. It doesn't.
It feels like a calling, not a job.
But Boo, you do just show up and you don't do show notes or outlines.
No, but like I'm still putting the time and effort and taking time out of everything else
Yeah.
that I do. And it doesn't feel like, I have to go podcast.
We get so excited.
We're like, we're going podcasting.
Yeah, it's super fun.
You're looking forward to it every time.
And I'm just joking with you on that.
I know.
Boo, like you have no idea how many compliments I get about Boo. Like I don't care if she puts any time into it. What she
She's a
brings
star.
is invaluable. So this Kim Williams, she gets in touch with us on our Instagram, Golf Party Live podcast. She's from St. Louis. And she said that she has listened to every episode, and we've done over 135 episodes. She's listened to every single one. And when she listens to it is Tuesday night. We drop on
This is
Tuesdays
so cute.
with her husband, who's been playing golf for 30 years. She listens with her husband in their bar. So they must own a bar, and they listen to it. I mean, that's pretty
awesome.
They do
damn
happy
cool.
hour and listen to us. So, hey, we're here drinking some red wine.
And
so
I bet
cheers.
I bet they've been married 35 years. I bet they've been.
I
married
have no
30.
idea.
If they're still dating, that's the key
Yeah.
no,
to a
it
long
is.
marriage.
Always got to
be
win them
dating.
over.
Always
Yes.
be dating your spouse.
But how cool. So I just want to thank Kim for sending us those messages.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she said
That was
that she
very
was raising
sweet.
kids and she hasn't been playing that long, but now she's into it and she's listened to every episode. And
Maybe
you know
she'll
what?
come to a
I
retreat.
would
know.
love for her to come
Yeah.
to a retreat.
So you know what I think we should do for Kim?
What?
I think we should give her one of our new hats.
I think we need to send her a hat.
I think so.
Yeah. So Kim, I want you.
We're going to reach out to you.
No, I want you to send us your address, and I'm going to send you a hat. Okay. So
It'll be fun.
yeah. So that's what I decided I'm going to do.
And
But I
maybe we'll
didn't
see her
know.
at next year's extravaganza.
Yeah, we
Oh
need to
my
do the
gosh,
extravaganza.
come to the extra.
Yeah, maybe a retreat. And you know, a lot of people are really sad about the Coronado Golf Retreat. Like it's the last one. But you know what? Here's the deal. I do think that possibly
We never say never.
Yeah, never say never. And I think possibly we could have, I don't know, an invite only. It's not out in the public. Invite only,
Invitational.
legacy, invited, and we'll figure something out because our
But it won't be
connections-
like a full blown retreat.
no,
probably.
it'll be kind of like a golf trip.
kind of
I
like a
think.
golf, like our extended golf weekends.
Yeah, that's what I think is going. So
be
if you're
cute.
sad about it, there probably will be something going on. But I really want to thank everyone for listening to this special Coronado Retreat recap episode. If you've ever thought about joining one of our retreats, but you felt nervous, this is your sign to do it.
Yes.
These trips become so much bigger than golf, and we hope we got that point across. You do not have to have experience. We really appreciate everyone trusting in us, that they know it's going to be fun. They know we got your back, that you're going to have memories, friendships, and all the laughs are worth every single second. So that's what this episode was about. We really appreciate you tuning in. We hope to see you next time on Golf Party Live's podcast. And we hope in the meantime that you
Go low.
Cheers. Before we wrap up, we want to tell you about Golf Party Live.
If you're in the Phoenix metro area and looking for a fun social golf community, this is it.
Golf Party Live started as a women's golf community helping beginner ladies learn the game in a welcoming, no-pressure environment.
We offer beginner, graduate, semi-private lessons, plus etiquette classes, course management, and lots of very fun events.
We host weekly ladies play, monthly co-ed play dates, and golf retreats throughout the year.
And if you're single and tired of those wasteful dating apps like I am, our Golf Party Live singles mixers are a great way to meet people through golf.
You can see our full schedule of events through the link in our bio on Instagram at Golf Party Live or at golfpartylive.com. Come golf party with us.